Is there something different about augmented reality in comparison to other media types that we have access to? Yes, I think so. I do believe that the medium as such allows us to put learners into situations where they can go back and forth and look at different stimuli, look at things from a different perspective, see things in a different representation, and thus abstract a bit away from kind of the direct delivery channel and go a bit closer to the underlying meaning that is behind all of this. That's an effect that I call disintermediation, and I think if we use that effect well to support learning, then we can create more memorable experiences that people will be able to recall more easily in the situations where it matters, where they actually need that information.
I have used AR in my classroom. I'm a computer science teacher, and the students used our tablets, our devices, and they scanned some images, AR images, and they could see how a computer works. They could see the part of the central unit, how the motherboard works, all the peripherals, how you can use the screen with the keyboard, the mouse, and I think it's very interesting and engaging for my students.
I use one application with some cubes. It's called merge cubes, and when you look at this cube through your mobile phone, you see the array of electrons. This is something that I not show my students in my classroom. I could not show them a beam of electrons. It's not visible. But with this application, they could show, and when they put another cube in front, this cube acts as a magnet, and this beam is going to be bended in one direction. So this is really nice for my students because they are available to see something that is usually not impossible to see.
I use it here in the classroom sometimes because I think it's very useful to see something that you cannot see on the book or you cannot see in the environment. I am a science teacher, and sometimes I have to teach to students about something very, very small, which is very complicated for them just to imagine. To study, it's quite impossible, and ER could be very useful for this kind of activity because they can see it. Sometimes they can manipulate it, they can section it. So I think it's very important technology that will be more important in next year in classroom.
My focus was not me producing something or trying to use already products, but students create their own activities. So we were working on ancient Egypt at that time, and every student had to create a sort of marker pictures and a video explaining a specific topic on ancient Egypt. And they enjoyed so much in that experience that I continue to use augmented reality with different applications throughout the school year.
Okay, when we are working about augmented reality and working with these results in the classroom, it's mean to me the possibility to create, for the student to create a new world mixing both real and virtual world. My students become creators, so this is a really interesting way to develop the digital literacy.
The first thing for a teacher is not to be scared about technology. When I try to use something new, I try to play with it. And that's the idea both for students and teachers. Try to play with it. If it works, you can use it in class. If it doesn't work, probably you have lost a bit of time, but that's enough. It's nothing that can cause you awful consequences.